I got to say, John, I think he makes a fair point. I think we're at the point here where I know you take exception to Joe and his claims, I guess, or the way he views himself athletically.
His overinflated view of himself.
But do you not think
that's what I object to?
But do you not think at some point you got to kind of jump on board and support him a little bit here? I mean, you're his teammate. The afternoon show, they are rallying behind Jack. They are really giving him that push, which, hey, that may have contributed to his performance in baseball. I think you need to support him a little bit. That's all.
I want
Worked
Joe,
the guy for like 10 years.
I want him to lose to prove to him that he needs to change the way he lives, change the way he eats, change the way he sleeps and exercises, all those things.
I don't think losing is going to make Joe realize or do any of those things.
This is not going to affect Joe's life in any way. Joe's not going to make any change based on this.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it? I think his
at his
hard-headedness
age, you have to realize it's not going to happen.
His hard-headedness is the root of a lot of this. I want to get the message through that you don't just automatically, you can't just say I'm a better athlete than a guy who's 16 years younger than me and without proving it. And now that he's going out and trying to prove it, I don't think he should win. I don't believe he's a better athlete than Jack. Why should I support him? Just because he's my co-host?
Yes. He's your teammate. You should support your teammate.
But I want him to lose. Why
do you want him to lose
How
so
do I
badly?
straddle that fence? I want him to lose to prove to him that he's not a better athlete than Jack, and he can do better the way that he eats and exercises.
Well, first
lives.
off, I think you're taking this entirely too seriously. I think you're looking way too deep into this. At some point, just like
you got to understand, Joe.
You and Joe
I'm
are
with
buddies.
Joe all day, every day.
You got to support him here.
But that's part of
Maybe
what I'm
that's
trying
the push
to
that
do.
He needs. Maybe that
I
would
want to get a message through that is supportive in the long run. I want him to be.
It doesn't seem like support.
It does down the line.
Does this seem like support, Rhea?
It's circular way of
it's in a roundabout.
It's
way.
circular.
It is support.
Trying to show that you're supportive,
Tough
but
love
you're not.
support.
And like I listen to the show and I hear Rhea's on board. Now you're doing it more in a derogatory way toward Jack.
But I've been consistent. I've
yes.
been consistent since day one that I have been supportive of Joe.
I agree, and I think that's the right thing because you're being a good teammate. You're being a good partner here. And John, I just think you need to rally behind Joe. Just rally behind him.
Well, who are you rallying behind, Tom?
I'm rooting for Joe.
Why do I need to rally?
Because I support Joe in these endeavors. I like rooting for the underdog.
Hold on.
And I think Joe is
here's the problem.
Is a substantial
You want to keep
underdog.
hosting the show is
here's
what it
the
is.
problem with what Tom's doing. Joe is saying the whole reason Joe is doing this is because he believes he's a better athlete than Jack Fritz, who was a college baseball pitcher and 16 years younger than Joe. Joe truly believes that. I don't want that to be reinforced to Joe that he actually is a better athlete. He's saying this. This is preposterous to me. He's saying this, but you don't believe he believes it. So this is the problem. Like, you take what he's saying and you tune it out, but you say, I support him anyway. Do you believe that what he's doing makes sense? That what he's trying to prove makes sense? Do you support that?
Yeah, I think they're having an athletic competition. I just think you're looking too deep into it. I don't look at this as some thing where Joe needs to be proven a point to change his lifestyle or anything like that.
But he does need to do a little better with the eating and all that stuff.
I don't know what his diet is.
We're all with him a lot.
Yeah. Well,
it's amazing.
You, Devin? You got to be Team Joe too, right?
No,
you're not. Wow.
I mean,
the only one supporting him is me.
Wow.
Because I don't want to flip-flop here. Like, I was rooting for Jack. I was Team Jack from the start, so I feel like it's disingenuous for me to just jump ship. I do tend to root for the underdog, like in anything, in all sports. And I feel like the pendulum has swung in that sense where, I felt like rooting for Jack just because Joe is, he might not be the better athlete, but he thinks he is. And for that, I felt like rooting for, like Jack needed the support and the help because Joe was bullying him and calling him Boban all over the airwaves. So now I'm kind of like in that boat and I can't change.
Well, that's another thing. Don't you realize you're being manipulated, Tom?
I don't feel like I'm being manipulated.
You're tuning out what Joe is saying, first of all. Like, he's saying, I believe I'm a better athlete than Jack. You're saying, no, he doesn't really believe that.
Well, but John, you were
out.
You were out, and Joe did kind of switch his, and I feel like he's doing it intentionally. I feel like he's manipulating all of us.
Of course he is.
Because he's all of a sudden like, oh, well, I'm not that good, and no one's rooting for me, and he's playing
You don't enjoy the mind game part of it? I do.
I mean, you have to respect it on Joe's part, because I feel like he's getting more and more people to root for him in that way.
But you are succumbing to this, Tom.
Last thing on this here. I just listen to both shows, and I hear one show, really supporting their teammate. Yeah. And I hear another show, and I hear one person supporting their teammate, and nobody else. And I just think Joe needs a little bit more support from you, John.
Okay, your viewpoint, I've considered it. I wish that I felt strongly in like the same way.
I don't think you really considered it.
I still don't think Joe should win these competitions against Jack. But I can't believe Jack lost. Okay, Jack has not been doing himself any favors, which is incredible to me, too. Heading into this thing, I do agree with you, Devin. Things have changed a lot. Coming into this, it did feel like Joe was attacking Jack a lot with the Boban stuff. And then he pulled back because he felt like it was too much. He wanted to, gain sympathy, I think. But it's Jack is difficult to support at times. Like, now that Jack has some success.
See, you think Joe's so off? I think Jack's more off-putting than Joe with the whole thing.
Here's why
that's
both
part
of
the
you,
problem.
both John and Devin, have to consider switching allegiances.
Yeah.
This is a win for the morning show.
Yes.
And you guys got to get on board with it.
Agreed.
Because I'm telling you, because if you keep supporting Jack and say Jack pulls it out, then they're just
pulls it out.
Yeah,
and
I don't see it like that.
I don't see him winning tennis because he doesn't play. You have to play tennis to be able to win.
But that's
tennis.
the thing. I don't think Joe's going to win.
On that show, they're not just
think he's going to win at all.
Well, they're coming after all of us.
They're slandering you, John. They're coming after you. They're not just coming after Joe. They're coming after the entire show, and you got to get behind Joe.
I don't think they're slandering me.
Oh, you should listen. They're slandering all you guys.
I haven't heard, and I'm not offended.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, I want to ask the audience, does John need to get behind Joe? Does he need to really support him in this thing?